Hey guys, what's going on? Frank Rich here from Rebuilt Recovery. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about why the NoFap approach is not going to be a successful strategy for you to remove porn from your life forever and ultimately overcome your addiction to porn. And I'm going to give you kind of a few key tips on what I think are going to be some important variables or some important parts of a successful recovery that you don't find in the NoFap approach or the NoFap mindset. But before we get into today's video, guys, let me remind you who we are and what we do here. My name is Frank Rich, CEO, founder, and head coach at Rebuilt Recovery, and it is our mission to help men break free from the shackles of porn addiction through the power of faith and fitness. Now, we do that in a handful of different ways. First off, right here on YouTube, we are releasing new videos every single day, Monday through Friday at this point. So if you're new to the channel and haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn those post notifications on so you are notified every time a new video is released. And secondly, guys, if you're in the early stages of removing porn from your life for good and are curious about what life can look like for you once you've overcome this addiction, make sure to pick up our free ebook, guys. It's a 7-step guide to living life without porn, where we walk you through how to design a productive plan, one that actually puts things in place to be proactive as far as removing porn from your life, how to build that into a plan to create the life that you were designed to live, and ultimately how to hold yourself accountable. So pick up the free book, guys. I'm gonna link it down there in that first pinned comment below. But let's get back to the topic of hand today, guys, NoFap, and why, in my opinion, this is not gonna be a successful strategy for you in removing porn from your life for good. So quick just education for you guys that maybe aren't familiar with the term NoFap, or you're not, plugged into the online community. What NoFap is it's basically a way of us saying no porn, no masturbation for an extended period of time. Call it 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 180 days, 365 days, whatever number you want to attach to it. Basically what you're saying is for that period of time, I'm not going to view porn and I'm not going to masturbate to that porn. Now, can that work in some areas as far as resetting how you view women, resetting how you kind of look at the world around you? Absolutely. Once you kind of remove the garbage from your life, you remove the garbage from your brain, it's obviously because our brain is plastic and has the ability to rebuild and renew itself. It will start to make some of that new connections, new neural pathways, kind of rebuilding that reward system, which you talk a lot about in some of our previous videos. But here's where I think it falls short. And I'm going to use a comparison with weight loss or body transformation, because I think every single one of us can understand what it means to go through a physical transformation. We've either done it once in our life before, we've thought about it, we've seen other people successfully do it. Now, if you came to me as a fitness coach and you said, Frank, I can't get things under control, I can't make the transformation, I can't lose the fat, I can't build the muscle that I want to do, and I take a real high level overview at your training, your nutrition, etc. And in my opinion, what I find is that the fact that you eat pizza 3 times a week is the reason why you're fat and out of shape. And I say, okay, so here's gonna be our plan. For the next 90 days, just don't eat pizza. And that's it. Don't change anything else about your life. Don't change anything else about your approach. Just remove the pizza and you will transform. Now, in one case, this will work. This will, for a short period of time, if you remove the garbage from what you're consuming, it will start to make a transformation. You will start to notice some of the fat loss. Now, obviously, here's where it's missing, is I'm not telling you what to do to replace it with. So if you just stop eating pizza, and instead of eating pizza every day, replace it with ice cream, or replace it with another, McDonald's or some other fast food, they're going to kind of cancel themselves out. So you got to have a plan. You got to say, okay, these are my macros. This is going to be the meal plan that I follow. This is going to be the diet approach that I follow. Call it ketogenic. Call it low carb, high carb, carb cycling. I don't care. That's not important for the analogy right here. But if I tell you to remove something and I don't give you something to replace it with, chances are you're going to fall back into your old habits, just with a different type of treat, a different type of sugary-based food or fat-based food or fast food, something that's just easy to consume. But if I were to tell you to remove pizza from your diet, and then in addition to, here's a meal plan to follow, here's a training program to follow, here's a sleep schedule to follow, here's a supplement regimen to follow. You see the difference? Is I've taken something away from you, but I've also given you a plan to follow. So the same thing is going to apply with NoFap. Okay, if your only focus is on removing porn from your life, amazing. I want to congratulate you and I want to acknowledge you for taking the step to remove the garbage from your life. but you're going to fall short if you don't have the plan that you need to execute upon every single day. The plan to rewire your brain, the plan to rebuild your body, the plan to reshape your heart. And that's what we give you here, guys. Scroll back through all of our videos. I've outlined the entire process for you. Or, you can plug into our coaching program, which we are looking for new applicants and clients to join us. But you got to have a plan that you're going to follow for two reasons. A, to speed up that reboot and recovery process, but you also got to know what you're going to do when it's all said and done. If your initial plan was 90 days NoFap, amazing. What are you going to do on day 91? What are you going to do on day 92? What are you going to do on day 187? What are you going to do on day 1,332? Okay, you got to have a plan. You got to have an outline for your life of who you're trying to become and where you're trying to go. Running away from pain, which you talked about, the avoidance of pain and the pursuit of pleasure. Running away from pain, which is not, consuming porn, is an amazing thing. One, like I said before, if that's where you're at in your life, amazing, congratulations. But you got to have a destination of where you're trying to get to. Okay, so I'm running away from one thing, but I'm running towards the man that I know I was created to be. And that's what we help you build here, guys. We help you build a plan for your life. We help you build a successful strategy for overcoming addiction. Because the rebooting process, the rewiring will happen on its own. But it may take 1 year, it may take 2 years, it may take 5 years, I don't know. But if you can actually play offense in your rewiring process, which we teach you as far as some of our habit stacking, some of the routines that we give you, some of the way that we take you out of the selfish nature that you're living in and put you in a place of servitude. Okay, so this is what I'm mapping out here, guys, for you, is that NoFap, yes, if you're making the decision, amazing, but get plugged into a community, get plugged into accountability, have a plan for what you're trying to do, have a plan for how you're going to execute upon it daily, and don't leave it up to your own devices, because you've been weak before, you've fallen into this addiction, and if you don't have somebody coaching you, if you don't have somebody holding you accountable, if you don't have somebody outlining the path to success, chances are you're probably going to fail. And I'm not saying that to fear you, I'm not saying that to scare you, I'm saying it because I've seen it. I've worked with men that have been trying at this on their own for years. And then when they come to me, in a matter of a minute, a week, 2 weeks, their life has transformed because they have a plan, because they have an outline, because they have a structure of what they're trying to do, guys. Okay, so am I saying that NoFap, like I said, is a horrible thing? No, it's an amazing thing because it's removing porn from a lot of guys' lives, and I support that. Support any man that's trying to make change, any man that's trying to remove garbage from his life. But what I really like to see is I really like to see guys that take ownership of it, that take action on it, and that build a plan and build a system and join a community to get plugged in to ultimately remove porn and become the man that they were created to be. So that's it, guys. If you're curious about what this looks like I said, pick up our ebook. It's a 7-step guide to living life without porn, where we walk you through actually how to build a process on your own. And once you download that free ebook, you're going to be prompted to schedule a call with myself. And here's where we can talk about potentially joining our coaching program, okay? So we're gonna map out a plan for you. We're gonna talk about what it would look like. Now, I will tell you, it is a paid coaching program, so we're only looking for serious men. Men that are ready to take action, men that are ready to change their lives, and men that are ready to become the man that they were created to be. Now, if that sounds like you, grab the free ebook, send me an email. I'm gonna put my email address down in the comments there below as well. Send me an email. We're gonna jump on a call and talk about changing your life for good and helping you become the man that you were created to be. But that's it, guys. Frank Rich from Rebuilt Recovery, helping you understand why NoFap is not going to be a successful strategy for removing porn from your life for good, but ultimately giving you the insight, giving you the tools that you need to become the man that you were created to be. Frank Rich from Rebuilt Recovery. I'll see you on the other side.